I still think the prodigy thing is true, but I think we haven't hit the point where it actually sinks in.
Oh, well, she's not the prodigy. The girl that was trying to get her off the team was the prodigy.
No. I think that she is going to be the best by the end. Thing's gonna click.
Hey everybody, welcome to another Stone Face Reactions. I'm Theta, this is Justin, and we are back with episode 3 of Gunbuster. Halfway through. How about you go ahead and remind us of what happened last time?
Last time, there was a training operation gone awry because they chose to fight in space. Some top secret military stuff, which was a corpse of one of the monsters. That was swept a little bit under the rug, and they were told, hey, don't fuck up again or else you're in big trouble. Then, there was a mission because an object was approaching Mercury, I believe.
My memory only remembers the fact that they were asking if they had a light speed ship or a light speed capable ship somewhere around Neptune, and they didn't, and they only had something around the asteroid belt, which would be capable of strapping rocket boosters to our mech things. I don't actually know where the thing was heading to, though.
It was Neptune. And they went at near faster than light, or not near faster than light, but something like that.
98.
No, I think it might be correct with that.
98.9% the speed of light, or 99.8% the speed of light. We can't remember.
Correct. So they do that, and it happens to be the ship that her father was on,
Luxion.
So the Luxion. So she jumps off and goes inside to find that the main hull is gone.
Main bridge
ends up being rescued. They're brought back, and is now 6-7 months later. And the main ship, the Ixion, is now finished. She has a moment where she's like, nah, I can't do it, which makes sense. And that's where we left off.
Yeah, they were 1 week away from launch.
Correct.
Alright, well, I mean, anything to say before we get into this?
This episode looks like they're doing some more of like the teeny style or the high school style drama stuff with a game of truth or dare, or they just said dare, and then there's going to be some sort of attack.
Yeah. I guess also to keep in mind, she's now, or her and Coach are now, well, her coach and the girl that excels at everything are now 7 months younger than everybody.
Yes.
I mean, obviously the implication from what you said and what we saw in the show is that time sped up for everyone else, but I think just want to remind everybody that obviously that time slowed down for them. Or not technically, but you know what I'm saying. Time dilated.
Time dilated, yeah.
Alright, well, if that's everything, let's go ahead and get on into it.
Let's do it.
But before we get started,
make sure that you hit the like button,
hit that subscribe button,
comment down below to feed that algorithm.
On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered,
uncensored,
and uncut,
as well as some early access stuff,
you can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
What? Okay.
お待たせしました。お目当ての太田コーチです。デュエットの相手には噂のバラの女王様天野和美女王を自らご指名。
Get that equation? We'll expect you to remember it later.
男と女のラブゲーム。それではよろしくお願いします。
Winberg Saul.
いや、照れちゃうな。よっ、ご両人。
I hope you don't think this is going to be important to know what this says. 10 to the 15th power. Hillville.
Okay.
Oh, look, 1995, the Tannhauser Gate. Specific science. Higgs, that must be the Higgs boson. Very popular, not popular, important thing, discovery. Made in the early 2000s.
Okay. I'm sorry, between what's scrolling and the music, this is just...
Well, the Higgs boson was an elementary particle that was discovered in the early 2000s.
Correct.
At the CERN laboratories, if memory serves. Hey, 2021.
Yes.
Not a lot happened in 2021, apparently. Well, according to that.
It was happening in space. It was happening in space.
Yeah. Very limited stuff happened in space in 2021. Thank God they were isolated, 6 feet apart. Hey, and we've seen in their cockpits, they're all wearing masks.
True.
Go figure, Gunbuster anticipated the need for masks in 2021. I guess they only got it wrong that they only social distance because they're awkward teenagers. Then they segregate by sex. Apparently.
Yeah. Apparently.
I think it's funny that this is still the opening, though.
Yeah.
Well, I just mean that the opening is very much first episode. Well, except for that. That was actually last episode.
Correct.
Because I don't think they're adding new stuff. I think that's it still.
Nothing new's been added.
Gen X.
Kimiko 元気にしていますか？あなたの親友のりこは今天の川の中にいます。
If you remember that girl. I know it's been all of one episode since we last saw her.
Her friend?
Yeah, the one that was with her the whole time back in
天の川
school.
に混ざっちゃってもう見つけられ
Got
ませ
it.
ん。だからテレパシーを送ります。キミコ、宇宙船がこんなに揺れるなんて。
Before I watched this on my own, we had watched an OVA about a girl who gets chosen to go into space to fight monsters in a mech, and the only way that she can communicate with her best friend back on Earth is a phone via text messages. But every time that they jump, they go further and further out into space, and it takes the messages longer. So it's a whole time dilation thing too. So she's the same age as when she left, but he is like, I don't know, 10, 20 years older than her every time. Like he gets a message like every 10 years at this, by the end.
それで亜空間の中に入っていくでしょ。その時がすごいの。エーテルがプラズマ化して、それは綺麗なものよ。でも私は1回しか見たことないわ。だってワープ中はみんな部屋に集まって待機してなくちゃいけないんだもの。亜空間に入ると必ず始まるのが怖いお話。
亜空間っていうのはね、霊界とつながっていて、死者の霊が肉親を求めて、
what you know about that Soviet girl?
さまようの。それでね、時々待機室をコンって。
私こういうのって嫌いじゃないけど弱いでしょねえ。で最後は決まって肝試し。信じらんない。ねえお願い誰か。いってらっしゃい。
People that would be insane to live with in the real world, but have to exist in anime.
Oh, the fact that these are like the people who's in for space combat, meaning that they excel, but they're not worried about them being weird. I think that's perfect logic.
Hey, the boys we mentioned before.
Yeah.
女部屋も似たようなことやってんだな。早いとこ目印置いて帰ろうぜ。あ、そんなにびっくりした？貸しな、鉢巻き。
はい。
あの上だろ。俺が行ってきてやるよ。情けねえよな。それでも宇宙の戦士かよ。腰に貸しかけは。
Of course, the boys' school says that. Coach!
ワープ中は第2種警戒帯機能はずだ。ワープ終了後、2人とも宇宙服を着て部屋へ来い。
I mean, literally, the next time on literally already told us what happens. They have to fix the laser monocle things I talked about.
Yeah, they gotta polish the lenses.
大きな星雲。
距離が近いだけだよ。
空が明るいわ。この辺りじゃいっぱい合星雲が見えるのね。
Close by, as in millions of light years away.
お花みたい。
I mean, relatively closer than you were from Earth.
あなたには情緒というものがないの？
I just love the bridge layout. One, it could be the stock exchange. Two, it feels like a bridge should feel like.
リーフ64。懐かしいな。甲虫誌の時以来だ。太陽によく似た星でな。綺麗だぞ。まさしく宇宙のオアシス。太陽のように若々しい星は結構珍しいからね。
太陽型は重力干渉が小さくて助かります。
君の銀河には数字の星が
That just means it's not your like typical Star Trek bridge. Bunch of readouts, bunch of people with like paper and pens. It's like what you think NASA is their bridge.
何？あれ。
スロー。
DEFCON 6. That's one below normal. DEFCON 5 is the normal, everything's normal status, which means that they're so chill right now.
I think that's setting up for down the road to actually have like a DEFCON 9 situation.
They just went to level 1, so they went from chill to the least chill.
I doubt level 1 is the least chill.
Well, DEFCON goes from 5 to 1. 5 is normal status, 1 is maximum alert. You know, we're at war, basically.
Got it.
次は女子更衣室前。女子更衣室前です。左の赤警報の時はスペースジャイロを安定させてから連動装置を切ること。右の赤警報
I think you're pretty deep into be reading the manual.
ほう、勉強熱心なんだ。
宇宙の基本動作パターンだけでも暗記しとかなくちゃ。みんなより何ヶ月も遅れてるもの。
そんなもの実際の戦闘じゃ役に立たないぜ。
ちょっと、なんで私に先輩風吹かすわけ？
可愛い後輩だからじゃねえのか。
言っときますけどね、私とお姉様のチームはトップでも最高のペアなんだから。あなたみたいに組む相手もいなくてシングルやってる人にはわからない苦労もいっぱいある。
I don't know. Seems like it would take a lot to be a solo.
True.
先輩風ね。
ねえ聞いた最後昨日彼氏とシーマに行ったそうよ。
And here is the part where we'll try to talk more.
笑っちゃうわよねあの二人。
Well, I mean, if the problem is that they don't talk about anything, it's important. So it's like,
I know.
oh, she went all the way with her boyfriend last week? Oh, do tell.
リーフ64。これが
Okay.
リーフ64だと？この醜い赤色巨星が。
星座絶対座標疑いありません。銀河系ペルセウス湾第8子リーフ64星です。
リーフ64は太陽と同じ若くて白い星だった。わずか十数年のうちにこれだけの変化を起こすとは、もしかすると。
Huh? Go ahead and say it. What are your thoughts?
I know yet.
I mean, obviously I know, so I can't, like, give out new thoughts. I kind of have to have you think your thoughts out loud.
お話があります。
I'm thinking whatever the threat is something to do with time dilation and can use it on stars?
わかんないな。お姉様。本気で高谷さんを実践に出すつもりですか？
あの子の技量で
This
危険す
fucking
ぎます。
bitch.
それは俺が判断する。
しかし、現にパートナーである私が
Mhm.
一緒に戦えないと申し上げている。
どうあろうと、高谷を引っ込めるつもりはない。
You remember the conversation we had back on Earth?
では私、今日限りノリコとのペアは解消させていただきます。
I think my thing with Gunbuster is that every time this girl seems happy, it's like I'm a little bit happier, and then every time she gets crushed, I just feel it too.
私聞いていたの。悪く思わないで。あなたのためなのよ。
高谷、俺はお
I mean,
前の
that's not like I don't get it.
そして天野とのチ
I
ームを
think
作
this
った。
girl's gonna get killed, but I don't want to be the cause of her death.
お前たち二人のうちどちらかが欠けても全てが水の泡だ。俺はお前の中の可能性を信じる。
Yeah.
お前も自分自身を信じろ。そして己を磨く。
I agree with the other girl.
Oh, so you've changed away from agreeing with the coach to agreeing with the other girl.
Yes.
Also Coca-Cola.
競歩をなくしたのか？
I still think the prodigy thing is true, but I think we haven't hit the point where it actually sinks in.
Oh, well, she's not the prodigy. The girl that was trying to get her off the team was the prodigy.
No. I think that she is going to be the best by the end. Things gonna click.
なあ、一人になったんなら俺とペアを組まねえか？今パートナーを募集してたんだ。
私でいいの？
もちろんさ。どうだ？よーし決まりだ。
Baby Cola.
俺の名前知ってたっけ？スミス・トーレンだ。
私は高谷のり子。
知ってるよ。
なんで笑うのよ。
I know he sounds very familiar to me all of a sudden, but I know he's not somebody that I know. Because I'm pretty sure the lore behind him in real life. Oh, secondary kiss. Means you both kissed. I believe the secondary lore behind him in real life is that he's like a friend of the guy who made the show. So they gave him a role.
Okay.
敵集団との接触まであと25分。
敵集団確認。距離221光秒。
接触は第5惑星軌道付近になり
Enemy
ます。
fleet.
全方門開け。レーザー砲雷撃戦用意。全方門開け。レーザー砲。
Good thing they polished those.
包囲版作動開始。講師ぐらい発射管理開け。
Activate a compass.
戦闘員は第3ブロックへ退避。トップ部隊発進準備急げ。関西機発艦号我がトップ部隊。
Let me turn on my compass real quick.
それ以後は各チームごとの判断で行動せよ。各機の距離は1000メートルを維持。キャリフォルニウム核弾頭の反撃は3時間。それ以内に必ず使って帰れ。帰還命令は厳守。
Everyone's got a
これは
nuke.
史上初のマシン兵器部隊による作戦行動だ。全てに関して慎重に当たれ。以上。
射出カタパルト全機開放空気を抜きます
Here we go.
I was just saying they're doing that music.
トップ部隊
Yep.
発艦準備完了第2レーザー砲準備よし攻守ぐらい当然終わり各艦連動主砲自動追尾装置セット完了
目標時差 1.8 光秒
Meanwhile, the stock exchange does quite well.
全方門撃て280秒後に関西橋よりトップ部隊発進
Broadside.
And oh snap.
よし発艦準備位置についてるよーい
It's funny because in Seed they put their feet into it.
This is more like a football stance.
Yeah, so those two launch together and go in completely different directions. He still went out solo.
I'm guessing there wasn't time for the paperwork to go through.
See, at least he went in the same direction as her.
大丈夫だ、まだ敵は来ていないいいか俺がオフェンスであんたがディフェンスだわかるな
あなたを援護するのね
そうだ
Small organic weapons.
何今の
タージョンがやられた大破いや強沈らしい
そんな
気をつけろ衝撃波が来るぞあと5秒
Yeah, man, get girl off this mission.
It's too late for that. We're in the fight.
落ち着けよ大丈夫だそれぐらいじゃ死にはしない敵だ左上2体来るぞ右へ回り込んだちっきしゅ新しいやつ左上だ何右に行ったやつ頼む
了解
Prodigy.
The potential's there, but like she has the nerves of a kitten.
That was the most standout moment for me when I watched it by myself.
しかもまたリーフ64に集結しつつありますよし全艦に発進外に出ている部隊を戻せ収容後直ちにワープに移る
I don't know what's going on in that battle. Are the rest of them destroyed, or is that just more her feeling alone?
I mean, You just picked that up, right?
No.
That they think they're laying their eggs in the stars, and that accounts for all the star explosions that have happened in the area.
Got it.
So it answers your previous question about what you thought was happening. Yeah, no, Smith just fucking died. But also, no noise. Because why would there be? You don't scream into a microphone when you're suddenly in the middle of a fight, because it's not real. And you're just basically alone in these mechs in the middle of the battlefield where you can't fucking tell what's going on. And now she's lamenting that she didn't even do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, we know exactly how she's taking it. The name of the episode is First Love.
Yeah.
Smith offered to go out there with her. Smith warned her about all the dangers. Smith fucking dies.
Yeah. No. Smith was good shit.
I mean, technically, Smith was a nobody. Smith was just, hey, grow up, is what it is.
Mm-hmm. What does Coach see in her? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What is the potential he keeps on mentioning?
Like I said, she's really good at emoting. That's what makes it
Yeah,
like a heartbreak moment.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you?
That looks like a space whale.
So yeah, they're eating stars. That's the thing. The monsters are eating stars. And, I mean, the captain even specifically points out that a sun that was like the same age as our sun was turned into a red dwarf in a decade.
Which is kind of crazy.
Or technically they're not eating stars, they're using them as hatcheries. Maybe a little column A, a little column B.
Yeah. They're eating them in the way that they're consuming the energy at such a rate that it's exponentially reducing their lifespan.
Well, I mean, it also just makes them a threat to the entire human race. Because, you know, what happens if they show up at the solar system?
Yeah, but...
See, it's the best friend. He's in the outro. But yeah, Smith. Like I said, it's the most poignant part of the episode because Smith doesn't like go down like any other normal anime protagonist. His voice is there one moment, and then it's not ever again.
Indeed. I think I like the way they did that death.
お星様に消えた私の初恋。でも悲しんでばかりじゃいられないわ。コーチ、私をもっとしごいてください。辛くて苦しい特訓の日々。ノリコ、ファイト。悪い宇宙怪獣を太陽系に近づけるな。でもエクセリオンがやられてしまう。パパ、スミス、ノリコに力を貸して。人の命は尽きるとも。不滅の力、バスターマシン。動け、ガンバスター。みんなの地球を守って。次回トップを狙え第4話発進未完の最終兵器に稲妻キック。
Chills. I don't mean anything to you, but fucking chills. The side headband thing is just fucking iconic. Also, the Gunbuster itself.
Watch Gundam if you want to get this reference. Is side headband basically seed?
I mean, it doesn't. No, I'm saying it's iconic. Now that it does something. I mean, it's not like Rambo, right? Where Rambo like cuts off a thing and headbands on. Now I'm badass mode. Well, technically it is badass mode. It just symbolizes badass mode.
So that's what I mean by is side head, but basically seed. Is it? Oh no, I can't do this. Wait, I'm ready.
Oh no, I mean no. I mean it's hard. sort of, but no.
Okay.
It's not like I'm doing this now. It's more like I did this half an hour ago, but now it's cool in the moment that you're watching me do something cool.
Got it.
Yeah, it's like if I was already wearing a cool outfit, but then you saw me do something cool, you might think, man, he's doing that cool, and that outfit's pretty cool too.
Got it.
So sort of yes, but sort of no. No. Next episode's maybe the best episode in my opinion. It's hard to tell. Obviously, you go into the last 3 episodes, it's hard to tell which one's going to be the best episodes, but personal opinion, I got chills watching the next time on, so best one in my opinion, I guess.
I think we're building up to a lot of cool stuff and a lot of payoffs.
So I said snowball.
But
it shows a snowball.
I think it's just been built up to this point. I think we've just been building motivation for what happens next.
I told you I was going to ask you a question at the end of the 3rd episode.
I still think that the answer is yes.
Do you think she's good at this?
Yes.
Okay. Even though your last questions were, what does he see in her? Which
100%
does not denote, I think she's good at this. I think you're on the same page as the blue-haired girl, which is, I don't want her on my team.
We haven't seen her actually do anything.
Correct.
So we don't know what she can do, and that's what the buildup is. I think we're building she does nothing. She does not. Oh shit! Where did that come from?
I think a lot of people would say if you've seen somebody who not do anything, especially in the moments where things need to get done, that you're probably doing nothing.
I still have a feeling that it's gonna be. I think she's still gonna be a prodigy. I think she's gonna perform way too good.
One, I think we have different definitions of the word prodigy. A prodigy does stuff.
She is going to do stuff.
If you need your talent and skill to be unlocked, you're not a prodigy. You're I don't know what you are. There's a word for it, I'm sure. I can't think of it. A prodigy is our Soviet girl and our blue-haired girl, people who are good at it from birth.
No, blue-haired girl was not good at it from birth. They showed her training.
No, you get it wrong. She has natural skill. That's what Coach said. She is good at it from birth. She's she excels because she doesn't just sit on her talent. She actually does more training.
Correct.
Yeah, so she's a prodigy, just like Soviet Girl.
I still think we're gonna see something crazy come out of Girl Who Can't Do Things.
Well, one would hope, right? 3 episodes left. She's either gonna die or, be better. It's either that or it's just we're gonna lose her to the blue-haired girl in Soviet.
Yeah, but again, I think she is the one who's going to be clearly she's the one who's going to be piloting the Gunbuster.
Well, I believe Coach has indicated Gunbuster requires 2 pilots. Really? Oh, he's indicated that he wants both of those girls, right?
I think it's that they were both up for the job, but I don't know if it requires 2 pilots.
Yeah. Well, it seemed like that's what he was indicating, because remember, he keeps trying to force blue-haired girl with her. So why would you make them a team if it didn't only require one of them?
I don't know. Again, I don't
know what he sees in her. Yeah, I know.
I don't know what Coach's motivations are in general with both of putting them together. I don't know what he sees in her.
I hate to say it feels like actual nepotism.
It does, but I don't think it is. I think that Coach knows exactly what he's doing, and he's doing it the way that it should be done, but I don't know what he's doing.
Or is he just trying to push all this responsibility and authority on a girl who is the daughter of the man who saved his life?
It could be his dying wish, which that I think would be a cop-out.
I mean, we didn't see any words spoken. Well, see, the thing is, we heard everything he said. To get this, you said you have one more room on the escape pod? Take this man. That's it.
Yeah. So I got to see where it goes, but I think we're headed towards a very satisfying full episode, if not many moments.
Yeah. 3 left. We're top of the hill, right? So depending on the visual metaphor you want to work with, we're on the top of the hill for you think the downward slope is the roller coaster, in which case it's all going to get better. Or if you
Correct.
Or if you want the graph of how good the show is, and it just keeps going up.
I'm going to go more the roller coaster route. I think we've been doing this a lot. I think what's going to happen is the next episode is going to be here, which is going to be that build up, but I think it's going to feel and have the moments that hit the hardest by the end.
Well, I mean, you said we've plateaued, so
I think we're at the plateau that is that anticipation, but I think it's going to be half episode plateau or half to 3/4 plateau to that initial hit of the drop.
No, like I said, I got actual chills watching the next time on because I know I think it's my favorite episode. I think last episode was my favorite of the first 3. Okay. I'd probably go 2, 3, 1 when it comes to the first 3 episodes in that order.
Okay.
Obviously, I can't give any more information about next episode. I just can't hide the fact how excited I am to go watch it. That's all.
You know what? I think I might feel the same about the order.
The impact of her dad's ship coming back around, and then the impact of the time dilation. Real physics on the show, I think, was more striking to me than the silence of Smith's death. The silence of Smith's death is a very striking thing, but everything around it didn't hold as much weight. I don't think so. Also, the second episode is the first view of the monster.
Second episode, first view of monster. Also, it shows why the coach. It's not. I hate calling him coach, but that's all we really get.
Everybody calls him coach. That's why I laughed in the first episode saying "coachy" because they add an E sound at the end of it when they say it.
I think that the second episode also shows that Coach is in the position he is because deserves it. Because when you see him on Earth, it doesn't come across. You see him with the cane, You see him just drilling people. You don't see the actual heroism. As where in the second episode, he sees what's going on. He's like, fuck that, I'm getting in there. Right? Like, it's that moment of like, oh no, I brought this person up. I'm going to go save them now. Right? Like, it shows what type of person he is.
Yeah. Well, I can't say much about Coach because I've got knowledge of who Coach is and what. Well, you know, I've got knowledge of who Coach is. So.
Yeah. But that's my thoughts on the episode.
Right, well, I think we should go ahead and get into our bonus thing here, our science lesson of the day. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Hell yeah. I think it's going to be on warping.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, this was the first time we saw warping.
Well,
when they
also, very much specifically, last episode is let's not talk about warping yet. So.
Yeah.
なんだっけ見苦しいぞ高谷そんなこともわからんのかバスだ天野教えてやれ
はい正確に言うと次元波動超弦冷気縮体半径跳躍重力波超高速広報
Fuck that.
That's why we call it warp.
それでは高谷ワープはどのようにして行われるか言ってみろ
それは
わからんのかバスだ天野教えてやれ
はい
Black holes 2 points, enter one, leave the other.
空間で包み込み時間と空間を一気に飛び越えるわけです
その通りいいか天野高谷人類の科学がどんなに進歩しても忘れてはならぬものが2つある
努力と根
Got
性
some hard work.
そうだ高谷お前は書き取り100回でそれを見せてみろ
そんなそれじゃあまたバイバイ超弦冷気縮体半径重役
So yeah, no, you're wrong.
トップを狙え科学講座の第3回における画面内表示に間違いがありましたことをここで皆様に深くお詫びするとともに謹んで訂正させていただきますどうもすいませんでした
That's fun.
Oh, that's right, Hideki Anno. Also the one that I know for Nadia, the Secret of Blue Water. I was going to say Dark Water, because I always remember that old cartoon, The Secret of Dark Water.
Why is that ringing a bell?
Because it had a first episode that was voice acted by a bunch of really famous people, and then when they decided to make it into a TV show, instead of like a feature-length thing, they recast all the voice actors. It's also like an alien world where dark water starts spreading, and if you get...
you mean the Pirates of Dark Water?
That's what I said, didn't I?
I heard Secret, but...
Oh, no, well, maybe I was mixing it too, because, again, I was talking about Nadia, the Secret of Blue Water, and then I said every time I want to say Secret of Blue Water, I always think of Dark Water, and Dark Water almost comes out of my mouth.
I don't think I've ever seen that, but it's sounding familiar.
Again, it's the dark water spreads across the planet, and people are trying to figure out how to defeat it. You have to collect a bunch of items, and if you get stuck in the dark water, it like stops your ship and eats you or something. I can't remember.
Okay.
So yeah, warping. It just works, as Bethesda might say.
Yeah. There's a lot of words that I did not pick up.
Well, yeah, I couldn't keep up with the naming of how it's just the name, which I'm assuming they didn't actually explain how it worked. They kind of did. The degeneracy engine puts them into like a subspace phase, but I didn't actually understand how they come out or realize where they're going. And most of that was actually taken up by the name of the engine, or by the name of how it works. Which I did also hear substring, or superstring, so...
Yeah.
So, clearly it's not... The degeneracy engine, I believe, is the double black hole thing, but as far as I understand it, it didn't use it at all, even though it was described in its use. I don't know. I'm sure the comment section is gonna hit us up for it. Somebody is like deep diving this for some reason.
Yep. Either way, that's all I got.
All right. Well, that said, I have been Theta. This has been Justin. We have been Stoneface Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?